So here's what this 5 comes with. Here's the Bluetooth speaker itself. I could see 2 passive radiators in there. The camera probably can't pick it up. And then I see the right and the left speaker with the drivers right there. On the bottom has rubberized feet, and on the top it has a series of controls, and on the back it has auxiliary in, micro SD card support, USB stick support, charge port, and power on off. So this really covers everything. And what's included is a 3.5 millimeter audio cable, so you can send audio from your cell phone without Bluetooth in there, a USB charger to USB to micro, and a audio cable that takes the TV left and right, or whatever the source is, and converts it down to a 3.5 millimeter line in, so you can go to your auxiliary. That way you can take your television audio out and use this as a soundbar for your TV. First thing I'm going to try is the charging port. So I'm going to take the included cable and I'm going to plug it into the back of the device where it has that port right there. And the other end I'm going to plug into a 1 amp USB port that I have here in my studio. And let's look if there's a charge indicator on here. And I see a red LED blinking. Actually, it's not blinking, it's solid. And let's see what the manual says about that. I forgot to mention that it has an included remote. Looks like it has audio off, different modes, SD card, auxiliary, USB, play, pause, volume, and it even has FM and PC. I'm not sure what that is yet. So the manual says that this red LED will extinguish or go out after it's fully charged. Okay, so it's been about an hour and I noticed the red LED has gone off, so that means it's charged. Now let's unplug it and let's see if we can get this thing turned on and working with a Nexus 6, which I have right here to stream music. So let's go to the power switch, turn it on.
Bluetooth mode.
So it says Bluetooth mode. Let's see if we could see it on my Bluetooth. Came up the 5 right there.
Device paired.
Says device paired. Pretty nice. So there's playing the music. Okay, I'm going to turn it down. So it sounds nice. It's got a pretty decent amount of bass with the passive radiators. You got your controls right here. You could also use the remote. So a simple example is you got the volume control. Up and down.
Music again.
You can see it affects it on the phone too. You can see it. And you also have volume control in here. There's a volume down and a volume up. You just short press it. If you hold this too long, the FM radio goes on, so be careful with that. And then you got your track change over here. So that changed the track. And you also can do that on the remote. So you went back to the track or next track. And you got play pause. Play pause is also right here. Got play and pause right there, as well as track change. The mode is going to go through the various operations of what's on here, playing an SD card and the USB card and so forth. So let's, the next thing we're going to test is the line out capability of the device. So I'm going to use the included cable and I'm going to plug it into my headphones of the cell phone. And let's see if this thing recognizes this or we have to change one of the settings. So I'm going to put it on the auxiliary inputs. And let's hit play here.
OX in mode.
So it said auxiliary in mode. So you have to manually change your volume on your device as well as on here. So you have volume control still, and on your device you have volume control.
FM mode.
So I got into the FM mode by hitting this button here. So
Bluetooth mode.
now it's back here.
Device paired.
So the line input works. It's a way you can not use Bluetooth if you don't want to. So I got the FM to work, and I'm still in the basement, so I got a local channel to come in. It sounds nice. And you have your channel changing right here. Of course, you got your volume controls and everything. And I think this will also do a channel change on the remote. Yeah, it does. So it'll try to find the next channel. And again, I'm in the basement now, but there it found it. Again, that channel that was working. So that's how you do it. You can change it right here or on using the remote. So that's the FM mode. Seems to work nicely. I want to point out that these included cables also get plugged into the line input or to the auxiliary, and then you have a right and a left, and that's going to go into your television or your television main audio out, or whatever it's using as a source. As another way to use this as the sound bar on your television. Now let's see if we can get the USB portion to work. I have a USB stick here that's got some music on there. Let's see what happens when I plug that in. If I have to change the mode or if it recognizes it.
USB mode.
So there, I hit the mode button. There it goes. And you have your volume control. And you can also use the remote volume control and track changes. There, it changed the track for me. Sounds nice. So that worked great. Next thing I want to try is the SD card support. I have a micro SD 32 gig. It looks like the label goes down into the device, and I'm going to plug
Memory
it in.
card mode.
So it recognizes the memory card and it starts playing the song. So what are my overall impressions of this G807 4.0? I like it. It has really good sound, and I think part of the reason why the sound is better than my other MP3 Bluetooth systems is not necessarily the power, it's the way this is lined up so that you got the left and the right speaker and you get a really good stereo effect, because most of the other ones are very small and it becomes a mono signal. This really amplifies and shows you the stereo sound. And then it has two passive radiators, where most of them only have one. So they're getting away with lower power, but it sounds really nice. So, and everything worked down here. And I did test the range. I did get a range of about 28 feet, which is within spec. And the remote worked. And I did connect it to a television. I got the auxiliary to work with the TV. So this is a nice sound bar if you don't want a really large one. So if you have a smaller TV or you don't have the space for it, this is perfect. So I'm going to give this product a 5-star rating, and I think you really will like it, and I hope this video review helped you with your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.